Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shatima Mustafa GCON, the Secretary General of D8, members of the Federal Executive Council here present, other senior government officials here present, stakeholders from the private sector, ladies and gentlemen of the press, all other protocols duly and respectfully observed, good morning, and may the Almighty peace, mercy, and blessings be upon you all. It gives me a great pleasure to be part of this very important stakeholder engagement discussing building a vibrant halal economy, unlocking Nigeria's potential or potentials. This theme is very apt, and discussing on how to unlock our potentials is also very apt and essential indeed. Permit me to commend the effort of the organizers for thinking out of the box to come up with this initiative. We are engulfed with so many challenges globally, in Africa, in Nigeria, the issue of economy, unemployment, unemployability, among others. This compels our leaders to think outside the box, come up with initiatives that will diversify our economy. Undoubtedly, halal economy is one of the most important economies globally today. So, thinking out of the box brought about this discussion. And it is one of the most essential skills or soft skills of the contemporary era. When we are confronted with challenges, we don't need to maintain the same way of solving problems. We need to diversify, leave our comfort zone, look at other opportunities that we can rely on and address our challenges. The challenges of our unemployment, unemployability, economy, among others. The issue of halal economy, the word halal originally is an Arabic word, which can be translated to lawful, permitted, or permissible. However, it has been adopted by many international and local languages. For example, in Hausa, halal in Arabic is halal in Hausa. In Fulani, halal in Arabic is halal in Fulfulde. In Kanuri, halal in Arabic is halal in Kanuri. Even in Yoruba, halal in Arabic is halal by deleting only the last L. So by implication, it is no more an Arabic word only, but rather it becomes a local word by many other languages that we use on today. In addition, why I insist that this is part of thinking outside the box is because of so many reasons. Reason number one, if you look at the quantum of halal economy today, you will agree with me that it's mind-boggling. As at 2021, halal economy was up to 5.7 trillion. Today, it's approximately 7 trillion USD. By next year, 2025, it has been predicted to reach 7.7 trillion US dollars. There is no doubt this is a very important avenue where Nigeria can rely on to diversify our economy. Furthermore, halal is not only restricted to food and beverages, as earlier mentioned. Halal economy is into finance. Scoop is an example. Nigeria has benefited from Scoop with more than 700 billion naira. Furthermore, there is halal economy in tourism, in fashion, in cosmetics, in pharmaceuticals, and even in supply and logistic chain. There is supply. There is a halal. So halal today is not restricted to only one religion, but it is about raising the standard of hygiene, among others, it is for humanity. It is not restricted to only one religion or one culture, but it is for humanity. In addition, if you look at the countries that excel in halal economy today, most of them are not in any way even Muslim countries. Take for example, the United States of America. The halal consumer market in the US as of today is up to 2.3 trillion USD. This is in North America. If you move to Asia, like South Korea, in 2014, they established the Korean Institute for Halal Economy. It is even an institution. By 2018, only 4 years after establishing the institution, they registered over 500 halal companies that are exporting halal products to other countries. In addition, if you move to South America, another example, like Brazil. Brazil today is the leader when it comes to food. They are leading. In 2023, Brazil exported halal products of over 23 billion USD. The budget of Nigeria in 2024, this year, by January, was around 28.7 trillion naira. So if you convert this amount, 28.7 trillion naira, into dollars, you will discover that the entire federal government budget is less than what Brazil exported of only food to other nations. This is to show to us that there are so many potentials for Nigeria to benefit. And if you look at it critically, we have many competitive advantages over Brazil today. Number one, our geographical location. The consumer market is largely in Asia, particularly the area of the Middle East and North Africa. So the proximity from our location is usually 4 hours by air. While from America to North Africa, from Brazil to North Africa, minimum 10 hours by air. To Middle East, you will discover it's up to 14 hours by air. And it's over 10,000 kilometers, while from Nigeria, it's averagely 4,000 kilometers. In addition, Nigeria is a member country in most of the organizations that are promoting or consuming halal products, while Brazil is not a member. So there are so many competitive advantages we have. We have almost the same population. They are within the range of 220 million people, almost the same with our population in Nigeria. So it is because of this, I strongly believe that this stakeholder is very strategic, and it is an avenue for our country to diversify our economy by unlocking so many potentials we have within the halal ecosystem. And I also recommend that instead of focusing on all of them, there is need for Nigeria to prioritize. Let us get our scale of preference right. Identify at least 3 areas so that we can focus more on and try to challenge ourselves, set a very high bar so that we will dominate the market. Staying as second in Africa is not encouraging. At least we should be second globally by in the next 3 to 4 years. Nothing is impossible. However, some of the strategies we need to deploy, number one, we have to ensure that we come up with standardization and certification that will be accepted globally. Number two, we must have a regulatory framework in place that must be respected. Number three, public awareness is also key. Number four, societal reorientation and discipline. We must ensure that there is discipline, because otherwise when we compromise, the product will not be accepted. So there must be discipline and also societal reorientation. And finally, we must continue to improve towards providing the enabling environment for the private sector. Whether we like it or not, Nigeria has been dominated by the private sector. If you look at our national aggregate demand today, more than 91% is under the control of the private sector. The entire federal government, 36 states plus FCT, control only less than 9%. So by implication, our economy has been dominated by the private sector. So we must continue to improve towards providing enough environment for the private sector to be successful. Once again, I commend organizers and I wish us all the best. May the Almighty bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you for listening.